To see your show.
That's pretty funny because the Earth actually does look more like that than round. Here's the symbol for mountain, which is Kur in Sumerian. In Hebrew, Kur, or mountain, is Har. Kur becomes Har. It's very similar. And then we go down to the symbol for man, Lu. Well, Lu is still a man's name today. And the word Lulu means somebody mixed up. Actually, the Sumerians created that too. They called us Lulu Amelo, mixed up beings. So Lulu, to describe somebody a little bit mixed up and crazy.
Your friend pays only 25 bucks. Who enjoys it more? Obviously, we're eliminating random factors like getting laid beforehand or a band member dying, which, if you're seeing Nickelback, would drastically skew the results in your favor. No, we're talking about two identical experiences where one person pays more, and the fact is that person actually enjoys it the most. Why? It's a phenomenon known as cognitive dissonance, which occurs when your brain can't handle a conflict between your current situation and previously held beliefs. You may know you've seen a terrible show and paid too much for it, but your brain won't always accept this imbalance. It will try to bridge the gap by making excuses for the show to resolve this. So now you know how Apple gets away with charging way more for the same laptop with a different sticker. Cognitive dissonance. Yeah, this laptop must be better. It's more expensive. Geek. Number 6. Look on the bright side. If you ever watch Fox News disaster movies or listen to grunge, you'll know that negativity sells. Our minds are impacted more by things which are unpleasant, harmful, or traumatic, even if those emotions are sourced from fictional events, like the aforementioned Fox News. This is due to something called negativity bias. The notion that negative events affect you more than positive events of equal magnitude. You're more likely to remember the jerk who cut you off in traffic this morning than the friend who made you a cup of coffee while you were complaining about him. Consider this paradox. Someone who is dishonest cannot be fully redeemed with an act of honesty, yet a supposedly honest person will forever be tarnished.
So we thought that we found the sunken cauldrons. Then we found another place like it. And even a third that had higher magnetic variations. All seem like evidence of cauldrons sunken into the earth. But before they could explore the site any further, members of the exploration suddenly began to complain of strange. Why? I could not walk. I was losing sight. Had the explorers actually found the location of the there was a horrible sound, and all the forest area was destroyed. Trees were upside down, and rocks smashed. And when everything cleared out, the locals found a vertical structure that stayed there for a while until it sunk into the permafrost. The valley of death that are activated through the ages, through the centuries, fiery objects that intercept incoming objects.
This may have been what caused the Tunguska attack. It wiped out almost an entire area of sites. They never have built a defense system like that.
In this temple. They found the statue buried with its head downwards.
Well, wait till 7:15.
Actually, in many ancient culture to bury somebody's statue with the head down is a sign of humiliation and not of respect. And about the actual age of the granite temple, talks the water system for, the outfall system. Such an outfall system would have been completely out of place during the time of the pharaohs because the climate at that time was very dry like now. And the full complex together with the Sphinx must have been built at least 8,000 years ago when there was a time with a lot of rainfall in that area. In the pyramids nearby we can see many traces of ancient repairs. So it's hard to date them all. We can see holes here and there filled up with mortar and stones. Moreover, not all ancient repairs are done by the pharaohs. Some of them were done during the time of very technologically advanced bases, and the good quality work on the bottom is from the time of the so-called gods. Let's now go to Giza, the pyramid next to the Great Pyramid. There we can see a very nice inner chamber. However, one thing spoils it all. We see something very strange in the burial chamber. A very high quality work on the top, and then where the actual tomb is, the burial, we see a very low quality work, no polishing, just primitive stone. Apparently some pharaoh, probably even Cheops, built such burial chamber in already existing much better structure, and his workers, they did simply what was within their capability.